guys, this is DeathVulken, and I'm going to do a talk about the Neon Demon. Neon Demon was directed by Nicholas Winding Refn. It has a cast that includes Ella Fanning, Jenna Malone, Bella Heathcote, Abby Lee, and Keanu Reeves, which is pretty cool. The Neon Demon is a film about this girl named Jessie who goes to the city to try to make it as a model. And she's immediately loved by those who she auditions for. But she's very pretty, and this causes other models to get jealous. Specifically, two models, Gigi and Sarah, who will do everything they can to get what she has. I personally found this movie to be amazing. It has a great soundtrack, an awesome cast of characters, a really deep and cerebral story, and the most importantly, it was an original story. It wasn't like Ghostbusters or any remake out there. It was an actual story that was its own thing, which you don't really see too often these days. A lot of times they're remaking stuff, so I'm really happy this movie was an original idea and it got through. We need more films like this. It's definitely a 5 out of 5. I highly recommend it because it's so great. I mean, I'm going to talk more about it, but I really want to avoid giving spoilers. So, if you haven't seen it, see it for yourself. You'll enjoy it. And if you have seen it, please stick around because I have some great theories about the film. Now, before I talk about my favorite parts of the film, I do want to let people know that there's going to be spoilers. And if you're not into spoilers, you hate spoilers, please, by all means, turn the video off and, watch the film. Come back in a little bit. Maybe check this video out later and see this part if you want to. So I'll give you time to do that. So if you stuck around, you either seen the movie or you don't care about spoilers. So heads up. So there are so many scenes I like about this film. But the one scene I have to say stood out to me the most was the scene where Jessie meets Gigi and Sarah for the first time. They're in this bathroom together, and Ruby is putting makeup on in the mirror, and they're all in there doing their thing, girl thing, in the bathroom. And Ruby brings up this point about how makeups are either named after sex or food, and she goes around asking them, each of them, what are you? Are you sex or your food? And what would your name be? And the two girls, Gigi and Sarah, I'm pretty sure they give names that have to do with sex. But when Jessie's asked, she hesitates. She doesn't answer right away. And Gigi says she's dessert because she's so sweet. And if you've seen the film, that's foreshadowing because they actually end up devouring Jessie, which is, it's the most gruesome scene in the film, but it's so perfect. That scene is so perfect that it's foreshadowing. I love foreshadowing in films. And I also like this part because we immediately get a taste of these characters. I mean, you find out right away that Gigi is really vain, and she's constantly upgrading her face with plastic surgery. And we also kind of get this feeling for Sarah, who's kind of a little bit getting older. She's getting older in the modeling industry, so she isn't really feeling as pretty anymore. She's worried, she keeps trying and trying, but it doesn't really happen. You kind of get this vibe from her that she feels a little threatened by Jesse. My theory about this film. Now this film, we have Jessie, and she is personified beauty. And like I said, these other girls, they covet that beauty and they want to have it. So when they eat her, they actually take in her essence of beauty. And it actually makes them look prettier. I don't know how Nicholas Winding Refn pulls this off exactly in a film, but for some reason they look better. It might just be me, who knows? But we do get this kind of vibe from that, because when the two girls go to their next modeling gig after that, the older one, I think it's Sarah, who struggled before getting gigs, is actually looks more attracted to the photographer, and he actually fires one girl who is younger and has Sarah model for him. So there's that. And also, again, like the cinematography, they use great visuals to make them look prettier. And it's not like CGI or anything. It's just, they just look better. Also, it kind of goes to this idea of the Elizabeth Bathory kind of motif, where if you don't know who Bathory is, she was a princess who, or a queen, I guess, who bathed in virgin's blood to make herself look younger, or believed it did. And it's not explicitly said in the film, but Jessie kind of is virginal. She has this virgin-like quality. I mean, she resists sexual advances from Ruby, and even her boyfriend doesn't really get far with her. I mean, he doesn't. I don't support that or anything, but he doesn't actually try anything really. But you can tell that she's not interested in him in that way, or doesn't want to do that. And she's also young. She's only 16, so she has this virgin-like quality. And sure enough, the girls kind of not only eat her, but kind of bathe in her blood, sort of. So it's a really graphic scene, of course, but I think that's why they look prettier, because they're kind of like, the director wanted to kind of like bring this Bathory idea into the movie. It also has a grim fairy tale like quality when Gigi cuts out her stomach open with the scissors and tries to get Jessie out of her, which is really gruesome too. But I don't know if that's more so my opinion or not. But it does. I felt like I was watching Snow White sort of at that part, which wasn't a bad thing. It was actually a good thing. I thought that was really cool how you really get this fairy tale like feel in the film. And that was my talk on the Neon Demon. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more videos like this, or are interested in just my other videos, please subscribe. I would like to have more people watch these stuff. I love making these videos. They're fun. Have a great day, guys.